you know, because I mean, I've always loved, you know, playing the piano, and I love my cameras, and I love all kinds of things. No, I don't. Spring flowers are so beautiful. They always grow towards the sun. They always grow towards the warmth and the light.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now.
Hey everybody, I am so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I hope you had a good and calm week, and you know, I wanted to thank you so much for your comments last week. You know, you guys are always so kind and so sweet. But last week you kind of hit another level of being just so wonderful. You know, and one night, you know, I couldn't sleep and I was reading through your comments, and we were kind of chatting back and forth, and it just meant the world to me. So I wanted to say a special thank you to all of you that, I don't know, you just enriched my life so much. So thank you. Well, just like last spring, I was losing weight. Well, this spring I got to lose weight again, and I'm doing pretty good. So I needed some new summer clothes. Don't want to spend a lot of money, and I was kind of in a boho mood. So I bought some clothes at Walmart, and I want to show you what they look like. And I think I kind of got this boho vibe look going, and I was really surprised at some of the things that I got there. Really surprised. And I can't wait to try some of these things on for you. I also got a little bit of skincare, and I got a little bit of makeup that I want to show you too. All right, I wanted to show you real quick some makeup that I grabbed at Walmart, and I wanted to start out though with the serum that I bought, and I have been out of this serum for about 3 months, and I don't know why. You know, I was trying other things, and I was doing my snail therapy. I love that sentence. I'm doing my snail therapy, don't bother me. Anyway, so I really didn't want to, you know, add a lot of other things. I wanted just to see what the snail therapy was doing for my skin. And I tell you, if your number one issue with your skin is texture, then you are going to want to either get on the snail type essence water or the snail cream at night. But if you never listen to me about anything, honestly, if texture is your problem, that does a lot. Anyway, so this serum by L'Oreal, this is their hyaluronic acid serum. This has castor oil in it, and it also has 2 muscle relaxants. So going on the premise that, you know, it's like a topical Botox. So around your eyes, you're going to see a little bit of a smoothing effect, and, you know, hopefully it's safe for us to be putting on muscle relaxants on our face. But I would say this is probably the most bang for your buck that you will get when you pick up a serum at the drugstore. This stuff is fantastic. And the other thing I wanted to say about it too is I love Genevieve, and if I had a big budget, I would use Genevieve every day. And I know there are people that don't care for it, but I love it. I just love it. But I can't afford it, so that's that. But this I can afford, and this is the most like Genevieve that I've ever used as far as like a drugstore serum. The second thing that I wanted to share with you as far as makeup goes is this is the CoverGirl Contour Palette, and it's in Rose. And you know, this is just your kind of basic, you know, you have your blush and your highlight and a very warm contour. It's very pigmented, so you have to be kind of careful. But not only do I think that this is an absolutely beautiful blush, but this also is beautiful on your eyes. I love this as, you know, like a crease color, and this as a lid color. And you can also play with the blush a little bit for your outer V. And then that kind of ties in with your blush. And I know Wayne Goss has always told us, you know, play off that blush on your cheeks with your eyeshadow, and this does it perfectly. So I am absolutely thrilled about this little palette because it's great for your face and it's great for your eyes. So I love that. This is, you know, one for at home and one for in my purse, you know, just in case, you know, sometime in the next 10 years I leave the house. You know, when I was a little girl, I loved playing in my mama's makeup. I loved playing with her shoes and her pretty dresses and her jewelry. You know, to this day, I still love all things girly. I want to show you some of the clothes that I got at Walmart, and you know, I was truly in a boho mood. And I thought, can I do this? And can I do it for under $100? And I think I did. And so I want to show you what I got. I want to model it for you so you can see, you know, whether you like it or not. And I don't know, I'd love to get your feedback. But the first thing I wanted to show you is a wrap skirt that I got. And this is in black and white. And it is a, you know, a leaf flowered pattern that I absolutely love. And of course that's, you know, very, very popular right now. But, you know, I love skirts, but I'm so picky about my skirts. You know, they have to be flowing. They can't be too short. They can't be too long. I would rather size up and have it just hang on me than have it tight. I love that boho romantic look of just this flowing skirt that it moves when you walk, and I found that to be true with this skirt. I did size up. Instead of a medium, I bought a large in this, and I love the way it hangs, and I want to show you what it looks like on.
I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you.
You know, one of my favorite things that I got is this blouse. It's kind of a peachy yellow kind of color. It's very, very unusual. And it just flows. I love these big romantic boho sleeves. Well, I think Desi likes it too. But anyway, on my Facebook, because with boho for me, I love to mix patterns. I just love it. I love, you know, as long as the color is consistent, I love to mix a top and a skirt, even though the patterns are different, and I know a lot of people don't feel that way. But anyway, on my Facebook, I gave two options of two pattern skirts to go with this top. And so most people picked this particular skirt. So I paired this blouse with this skirt and I really kind of fell in love with it. But I mean, you could do this top with, you know, just plain white jeans would look beautiful. I don't know what would look good with this top, really.
It's cold outside, and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
I love this top. I saw this top and I just grabbed it. And this is exactly what I was talking about, how there are no rules. You can mix your stripes, your solids, your florals, put them all together for this wonderful, unique statement. And it's so boho, and that's what I love about boho. Boho is anything that you can grab onto that expresses who you are for that moment in time, that day, no rules. So I absolutely love that.
Wait, there's no second chance. We messed it up, torn apart in every way. Ruined the romance in a slow-mo dance. Now we're going under.
If there's one thing that I remember from the late 60s when I was a young girl, is those commercials where these beautiful skinny girls, you know, were running through the fields and they were wearing turquoise jewelry, and, you know, there I was, you know, a chubby little 13-year-old thinking, oh, I want to look like that. And every time I see a peasant top, that's what I think of. But I love peasant tops, and this one I just thought was very, very well done. This would have to be hand washed, but you know, who cares? It's so pretty and embroidered.
It's cold outside, and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
This is a beautiful lace top that I picked up. This is just a beautiful spring, summer wrap. You know, if you aren't comfortable showing your back or your arms or your décolleté, you know, to just slip this on, and it's not going to make you hot. The air goes right through it, but it's so feminine and so romantic, and you are all set for the evening. And this one that I saw at Walmart blew me away, because I don't buy things like this because usually they're so cheaply made. And there was one at Nordstrom's that I almost bought. It was just like this, and it was about $90. So when I saw this one and I saw the care that was put into making this, I about died. So I grabbed this color. I did pair this for you with this beautiful chiffon skirt that I got last year that you seem to like so much, but I thought the color match was just incredible. I thought it gave it a really nice romantic feel, whether, you know, I just kind of laid it, you know, let it lay like a jacket, or if I tied it for a more casual look. So I thought that was really, really pretty.
It's cold outside.
This is the second lace summer wrap that I got, and this one is just as beautiful. I got that one in a large, and I got this one in a medium.
I just miss you. Miss you. Miss you.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. And I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. You know, I was reading an article this week that was so interesting, and the title was, "What do creative people all have in common?" And the answer was loneliness. That very creative people were like born lonely no matter what, and they were creative so they could reach out and connect with the world, connect with people, and connect with themselves. And I thought that was so fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Because, you know, loneliness is something that in our society, we don't have too much compassion for it, right? We kind of weaponize the word, you know, like, oh, she's just a lonely old lady, you know, oh, you know, he's just a lonely old guy trying to, you know, I mean, we weaponize it. And I remember once I said to a friend, you know, I really feel so lonely. And he said, gosh, don't tell people that. Don't say that to people. They'll think you're a loser. Anyway, there's no shame in feeling that loneliness. We feel it in all kinds of different ways. And being creative, I think, helps us. It gives us a sense of purpose, and it helps us find a way out of feeling disconnected or depressed or anxious. I had a wonderful friend named Mary, and she's been gone a while now, but we go way back, way back. You know, in my early 20s, we were best friends. And she went through a really, really rough time, and I was on the road playing my music, and I would, you know, come back and forth, and so we were having cocktails like we did, and we'd have a riot. But she got really mad at me one night, and she said, you know, you just don't get me, you just don't understand. You know, I'm sitting here and I just feel so bad, and you know, you have your music, you have your songs, you've got your piano, I've got nothing. And I remember I was so hurt. And I remember saying to her, what do you mean you have nothing? Your backyard is a showcase. You're the best gardener I've ever seen. Your backyard is so beautiful. I take pictures of it every year. And she said, really? Really? And I said, yes, that's creative. You're creative. Your gardening is like my music. Anyway, long story short, 3 years later, she turned the land in front of her house into a showplace. It was the most beautiful gardens I ever saw. People would come, you know, down the street and take pictures of it. It was so beautiful, and she was so happy. She had found a way to be creative with the one thing that she truly loved to do. And you could see she came alive. She felt more connected. It was a doorway out of her angst and her depression, that other people had something and she had nothing. Her work was absolutely stunning and beautiful. Her hydrangeas. Anyway, what do you think? Do you honestly believe that creative people all have one thing in common? Let me know. Well, I've been walking my mind through an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. I spend hours of time on the telephone line and dream about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you liked the video. I always have so much fun doing the boho videos, so please have yourself a safe and calm and productive new week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi, okay? Okay, it's a deal.
We had the devil on our shoulders telling us what we should do. I wonder if you think about me.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:37 p.m.
I know, you know, I started filming this early, but the lawn service came, so then I couldn't film, so I lost a whole day.
I just miss you. Oh, I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired.